Well, like the sign says, welcome to Aldermoor Community Farm. I'm just giving you a quick overview of our site and an introduction to what we're about. It's a 1 acre site we've got here, and it's roughly half free range ducks and chickens and half buildings and gardens. So we are trying to produce as much food as we can in a sustainable way. We don't use pesticides and fertilisers and things like that. We make compost and spread it on the land, and we try and manage the land as best we can to avoid things like pests. So for example, slugs, we keep the beds as clear as we can so there's no slug habitat, and we do resort to coming out late at night and catching the slugs at certain times of year. We're looking here at our salad plants. We do a wonderful mixed salad. And we just come along every week and pick the outside leaves off of these, and then a week later we get some more leaves. So it's all fresh, strong growth and lots of colour and texture varieties there. There's some of our other beds as we go past with beetroot, kale, landcress. We sort of integrate everything. So this is a fence made of apple trees, so we get apples growing in our fence, if you see what I mean. It's I think they call it an espalier there, so it's like a long narrow apples trained along there, and we get them. This is some new beds we made last week, ready for our Brussels sprouts to be planted out, ready for the winter. And as we're looking down here, we can see the space that's devoted to the ducks and chickens going through there. And I'm just going to toddle off to our polytunnel now, past the herb garden. Lots of herbs here growing beautifully. Yeah, everything on the farm we grow from seed, and we grow in module trays and then plant them out once they've germinated. And we start in February in the polytunnel here. We've got these boxes made of pallets, you can see, which we fill with horse manure and straw, and it gets very warm. And so it's like a natural hotbed. We've got 3 of these, natural hotbed to germinate our seeds on. But this time of year we don't need that. The seeds will germinate nicely on their own. So we then plant these wonderful red curry squash plants, which are now living off that sort of early compost from the horse manure and the straw, and they are taking over our polytunnel. So proceeding on, just wanted to give you a quick view. More beds here. We have our own spring on the farm, so we've installed sprinklers so we can water with spring water. And we're just passing the tank and the pump, which is pumping it up to another part of the farm there. And this is another of our beds here. As you can see, all sorts of things growing. Perhaps one final little story is working with nature, not against. We have carrots growing here and onions. And the reason we've got them mixed in together is because the smell of the onions is a little bit of a deterrent for the carrot root fly. So the carrots have less problem with the root fly. So that's one little example, and we're back to the beginning now. We've had a quick tour around. Oh look, you can see all the gloves drying out here. We are indeed a community farm. Many hands make light work. So do come and see us. We are a come and see farm. We'd love you to come and see how we grow your food, and we have a shop on site where you can buy our things, but we're also increasing our online presence as well. So that's it for now. Thank you, and hope to see you soon.